We got good news to talk about. We got good news to share. Ready? For sure. Donald Trump did sign a $908 billion bill. Yay! What that means, in short, is they are going to be seeing, at the very minimum, 600 bones a person. And I mean a person meaning kids and adults alike. And if you have child support, it's your money. You get to use it this time. So, Ed, my friend, all the back child support, they can't take it from you this time. You're going to be able to use that 600 bones for your needs, your goals, your aspirations. Now, when are we going to see the checks? Probably in about a week. So if the IRS has got your direct deposit information on file, you're going to get your check in about a week or so. And then we'll start be going out around that time. And already people are excited. How you doing, Jasmine Star? Hippie Chick, good morning. Molasses, good morning. Sapphire, good morning. Spinal Baby, good morning. And good morning to Yankin Chains. Oh, okay. How you doing today? New people. Welcome. So anyway, the point is now, that's not all the good news, because this next piece of good news is going to really blow your consumer units. Are you ready? They're going to be voting on another $2,000 check today in the House. Now, the risk of government shutdown is done. It's not a problem. It's passed. He signed it. The $908 billion coronavirus bill has been signed. The omnibus for the 2021 for the United States government has been signed. Now, the House is coming up with a $2,000 check. That is up for grabs. Now, are you ready for this? If we get this passed, that's $2,600 US in your hot little pockets. That's a down payment on a house, guys. Think about it. Think about it. Totally awesome. Now, speaking of house, as you watched me playing Sims 4 yesterday, you will notice that Silvermoon is ginormous. It's ginormous. It's huge. I'm not going to kid you. 11 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 1 kitchen, 8 residents. Oh. Do you want to know exactly how many square feet that is? I'm going to give you an idea. The lot size is 160,000 square feet. That's the size of the lot. But don't forget, we're not building from the ground up. No, we're doing the opposite. We're building from the ground down. In other words, we're not messing up the original Silvermoon model. At least we're not going to try to anyway. We did one better. We built below Silvermoon and made it bigger. How you doing, Scarlet Poppy Field? And Patty, hello there, Michelle. How you doing? So the good news, like I said, for Americans, we got money coming, baby. We got money coming. At least $600. Mm-hmm. Think how tasty that is. Got back bills? Pay them off. Just like that. The $2,000 check comes in. Got more back bills? Pay them off too. You don't? Take that $2,600 and put it away in a nice, safe product. Silver, gold certificates, treasury bills. Totally awesome. Yep, absolutely, Patty. And that's just a lot size. Because if each one of those little squares is a square foot, the lot size is 50 by 50 squares. Each square is like two smaller squares. So each smaller square is 2 feet, given the fact that the doors in the game are 4 feet wide, the rough openings. Okay? Given actual door size information from real world experience in the real world construction, makes the lot enormous. I mean, so one of those big squares is 4 feet. Now, even if you go by the other numbers of 50 by 50, that's still 25,000 square feet at the low end of the scale. 25,000 square feet on the low end. But real world analogy comes in, as I said, we calculated it out. It's 160,000 square feet. Now you can build four layer levels on the ground, 4 subterranean levels. I have no idea how many levels above you can go. Unfortunately, it makes my computer grunt a lot because it's using a lot of virtual memory to store that building. Silvermoon makes my computer break a sweat. My computer has been known to shovel 4 streams of rain and not bat an eye. But this game makes my computer have a hernia. Wow. Sims 4 is a game, yes, Monica. It's one of the other people here in this channel plays Sims 4. One of my other audience members. Check it out. It's pretty cool. Trust me, with $2,500 coming in, if Nancy Pelosi passes this bill, and the Republicans in the Senate, and we need like 14 of them, and the existing Democrats all pass this, and Donald Trump, of course, wants to sign it. You could seriously, I could go ahead and upgrade my processor to a 3.6612 core. Ooh. With ECC RAM. Oh my god. Yeah. It's for me, because I like building things. I mean, I used to play with Legos as a kid, right? Thing is the ultimate sandbox. Now, maybe you don't want to quite go with that kind of a game. Maybe you want to do something like Home Design 3D, which I play too. But now, I built a house called Silvermoon in Home Design 3D. The only thing wrong with that is the same things I found out with The Sims. When you build a building that big, you run into a question. What in the heaven's name are you going to do with all that space? Now, what would that do with it in the real world? Imagine if you were building Trump Tower in Sims 4. You know, Trump Tower is a mixed-use building, right? It's got retail, it's got a hotel, it's got restaurants, it's got apartments. Visualize it from a landlord's perspective. because I'm going to get the city expansion. I'm going to get a few other expansions too eventually. Do you realize that if for commercial real estate, if you have a spot, a land, piece of land that's 160,000 square feet, you can realize at $100 per square foot. In reality, $1.6 million a month income. Oh my God. How much does it cost to light and heat that place? Oh my God. I cannot visualize what the first electric bill they're going to get. Yeah. So anyway, I was just reviewing the video from last night. And for some reason, I noticed that there's a slight glitch with the sound level and playing the things back from YouTube side of things. I think my audio levels are a little off, but not too bad. But they were a little off. Yeah, we all need the money. But by the way, we are 941 subs today. Please put a like in the like jar. Please spread the word. We're 941 subs. We are 59 subs short of 1,000. Let's take this to the next level. I was very happy last night to see we're at 940, and actually it was about a little more than 900, but not by much. So we gained like 30 subs pretty much overnight, which is not bad. Which is amazing actually. Think of one thing why I mention this. YouTube has become an important lifeline for every single person who's willing to take a risk. If you can bring home, let's say 1,000 subs, and your channel becomes extremely successful, it is pocket money. You may have lost your regular job. You may have lost your, you were working for Uber or Lyft or another side job like that, side hustle. YouTube could be the difference between having a home to go back to or living on the street in a cardboard box. That's why YouTube right now is the best game in town. Twitch, not as much. But YouTube is doing pretty well. Now, but don't forget, I don't want people to think that I'm going to totally kabosh the comedy part of the show, because that's not the case. We know the comedy is needed in these tough times. So let's make sure that we don't get lost thinking about the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about me. No pun intended. I am pretty sick. Okay, the thing is, I'm talking about the fact is that there are people in the world who are really struggling right now. And so if you can find a way to make a living and it works for you and makes people happy at the same time, more power to you. Just again to come here. Now, for those of you who wanted to know what's coming up with weather for the next few days, there is some snow coming in from California that is going to come in and affect the Midwestern states as the system is moving slowly from the west going east. As we're starting to see the beginnings of a weather patterns shift for more traditional winter weather. But that front that's keeping the good stuff from Connecticut in the Northeast hasn't really budged much yet. But I think we will see snow in a short time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next the next couple of days. Especially, I'll be more than tripping the lace fantastic if we get another $2,000 check. That would be mind blowing. For so many people, that check is going to be indispensable. Yeah. Apparently, we do a bit of snow here. I'll work on it. You guys have gotten a similar situation that's affecting Connecticut. So, believe it or not, it's a big blockage. It's not just Connecticut. Okay, so you guys got it too. What we need is X-lax for the skies. We gotta give the earth a laxative to get that cold front to be able to pass through. So how many of you saw the stream from last night? How many did you watch the stream reruns? Because I just checked them out. I found one way to basically give a YouTube an inspiration to go ahead and make sure my stream gets the captions as fast as possible. It's nothing secret. Go into your streams. Make sure to click on your video language after you do the stream. Set it to your language, your stream, and have it do the last few. Just do the last few, because unless you have to do them all over again. If you do, don't. It's up to you. What is going to happen is that YouTube's computer is going to go through and then recaption everything if it's already been captioned, and it will also caption the streams that were missed. So that's what I did. So that's why I can finally watch the captions. Hello, Jay, and how are you doing? Don't forget, as I said, to put a like in the like jar because YouTube's algorithms can be thwarted. If you actually got enough likes, YouTube's algorithm may like to basically throw you into the dustbin of history. Forces them to say, wait a minute, these people are liking this stream. Oh, and they're legitimately real people too. Well, I guess we have to share the stream out because it's recommended by actual real people because they turned it into a voting system. Now, you notice I don't give the voting numbers. You talk about election fraud. if I gave you the actual number of people who watched the video and liked the video, then it would actually positively skew the results, because those that truly hate my streams would do is then they would get their rosin up their bots, and then they would say they see five likes. All of a sudden they'll send out 20 dislikes. But if you actually don't let them see the numbers, they're gonna guess. And if we have more likes than their guess dislikes, our videos will be on the recommended videos list. Right, thank you. So anyway, the point is guys, we are going to take this channel to the next level. And like I said last night on the stream, we're going to make this year is going to be a big difference. We're going to change this year. We're going to dump it on its head. We're going to start 2021 with a bang. And the bang in this case is going to be not just the number of subscribers peaking beyond 1,000, but we're going to be working on a positive spell energy to cause all the evil minions who are trying to destroy the lives of millions to give up in absolute despair. Because I'm so tired of seeing innocent people being screwed. Maybe on YouTube or by COVID-19 or both. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change things for the better. "2021 cannot be any worse than this year, surely. I'll end up in the loony bin." We're not going to let it get worse. We're going to turn it around. We're going to make it better. That's normally not in the realm of North American snow-queen. That's not weather-related. But, you know what? I do got friends who can help make it happen. I can find friends in the sorcery community, in the Wiccan community, in the pagan community that will help turn this year around. And the most powerful tool to turn this year around is have optimism. The dark entities do not like that. They don't want positive energy. That's why they've been working so hard at the United Nations, World Health Organization, and other bodies in which they manipulate to cause such despair. We're not going to let that happen. We're not going to let that happen. How you doing out on the wire? You're very welcome, Jojo. Michelle and I are just telling you the truth. It's just like the Blood Elves say, we will persevere. Better times are ahead. And remember the sun wheel. Okay. We are going to do something with this. Heaven, funny, kind lady, what an illness, aka mem. Thanks. Well, MicheleMarieDalene, as much as I hate to admit it, I guess you will need to give a thank you to Noodles. He has been promoting your channel to get your numbers up. Yes, he has. And so have several other channels. In fact, I want to like to ask you all to do him a favor if you're regulars on this channel. I've been looking at his dislike numbers. Let's turn him around for the better. Let's get him the likes. He doesn't have enough likes. He may have the views. He may have the subs. But because he has so many dislikes, he will never really be on the recommended videos list. Let's give him a like. Go to his channel, click on videos that you think are worth it. Pop the like button on every single one of them. Watch a few minutes of them, pop like. Next one, pop like, pipe like, pipe up. Just keep doing it over and over again. Let's get his channel up in the likes department so that he can get better advertisers and better sponsors on his channels. All right, Rusty. Well, yeah, the cat. And you know who he is. You don't know who he is. Unfortunately, that's true, guys. Life isn't fair. Who is Secret Manager? Is that a program, or is that an AI, or is that a real person? Yeah, that's Rusty, all right. Give me a picture of the cat. All right. Oh, let's see if we can get a picture of him when you can see his face. This room is still too dark. Yeah. It's me, anyway. Yep, this is head. This is my hand. I'm gonna give you an idea how big his head. It's kind of dark. It's overcast right now. It's overcast right now. Big cat. Big kitty cat. Big cat. Weighs about 30 pounds. He's a monster. He's thick, like you would say. Thick. He's big, like me. Manager times me out last month. I said hello and I got, well, yeah, but like I said, you can still throw a like in on the videos anyway. You don't have to stay there for a long period of time. I'm gonna get Rusty a kitty cam. But unfortunately for Rusty, I'd have to give him one that's got some light sources on it so you can see him in the dark rooms. Cat takes up the damn desk. I'll give you an idea how big he is. Let's see if I can try to show you how big his cat is. All right, there's the cat. That's my microphone. Oh, way over. This tabletop here is 24 inches wide. Long. Yeah, 24 inches long. This cat, from head to the base of tail, is 24 inches long. He's about this. He's bigger than a computer keyboard, which is about 18, and he's bigger than that. That's how big this cat is. He's no small cat. He's so cute. Yeah, he's a big cat though. So anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, guys, is I want to see this channel get to 1,020 by the end of January. I think we can easily hit 1,020 by the first week of January. That's what I think. Wait. Jojo says she shows heart icons. Rachella says Marie Hurt. How you doing, Rachella? Well, Rachella, what did you think of last night's stream? I know you asked me to contact you after the show, which I can certainly try to do. I didn't get much sleep because I was playing Sims 4 for a long time last night. So when I finally got done with the game, the next thing you know, I looked at my watch. It was like 4 in the morning. I was like, ooh, I got to get up in a few hours. I don't even know how YouTube even did that. I really don't know how YouTube did that. But it can be an advantage, I guess. He also has administrative access to my account, too. We set that up some time ago so that if I ever got incapacitated again, she can take care of the account and edit videos and things like that, and upload videos and things like that, too. That's what happened last night. Yeah, I was showing them like it's clock and like, oh shit, it's 4 in the morning already, and I'm only just starting to finish renovation work on the old Tucker Carlson estate. Oh shit, man. Only thing is Jennifer Marie's also a mod, so I don't know how that would work. I think Michelle wants to verify that she can still time people out. Yeah, well, you can. Because I saw you were doing that. I think you were doing that last night, too. And what was that? To prove that you can basically hide the comments? Oh, yeah. Of course you get Marie. And don't forget, Rachel's got powers, man. She is like got more power than even a standard mod. Now, imagine what you can do with People Peace. Oh, actually, she has done it with People Peace. People prostication, troublemaking, whatever you want to call them. His Brian K calls them people piss. Well, actually, yeah, she's pretty powerful. Everybody suggested I take her down a few notches. I did take her down just a tiny bit on the administrative, but not much. She still has editor access, but I'll probably give her all those tools back. Give her back her top tier status. Just remember one thing. It's just like magic. It's addicting. you can actually get yourself into a heap of trouble if you're not careful with any kind of power. Think about what I mean. Queen Ashara of the Night Elves created a great schism between the followers of her and her native people, the Night Elves, causing the Night Elves to throw Queen Ashara and her people out. They ended up running in exile, going up to the northern eastern kingdoms, setting up a colony up there, addicted to magic, cloistering themselves off while making deals with devils. Ooh, God. You know, did you know that was only just recently in game time that the Blood Elves actually got involved with the forces of positive magic? Something to think about. I guess that would be like going from being a devil worshiper to being a Christian. "23 views, 14 likes, not bad. We're doing good." From Morning Show. And you can do, you still have. I'm looking forward to the days we can do mobile live streaming. Probably start doing them in the spring. Walking around a little bit. Hopefully, eventually going back to McDonald's. ABC Pizza. Not having to worry about getting this gosh damn virus crap. Being able to enjoy doing the things I used to do, go to the soup kitchen, live stream from the soup kitchen. Yeah, well, but not right now, though. Then, how you doing, Leah Simpson? Someone bought views. How does that work? What do you do? Basically, just pay somebody, and he basically puts in 300 monitors and basically watches 300 streams of YouTube at the same channel. Boy, that's a lot of computers. That'd be nice. Everyone I know of who had this virus recovered and is completely fine. Don't stress or worry yourself. Well, yeah. People under a certain age group do fine. Once you're over a certain age, it gets more dangerous. Donald Trump was in the danger category, but because he had access to the best doctors and techniques and technicians and medical care, he recovered very quickly. See how she gets in. Oh, that's a good start. So, but still, there's a question. And Michelle and I have been trying to figure this out. If the virus, could some of the information or reported cases from Johns Hopkins University be fake numbers? Could they be cooking the number of cases that are infected to make it look worse than it is, because they're counting cases that are confirmed, even if they may not necessarily really have it, because there have been many false positives. Yeah, there's been a lot of false positives too. Something to think about. How many? Because I mean, the people who are making the most money right now on COVID-19 is places like Amazon, UPS, FedEx, the United States Postal Service, Netflix, Hulu, the drive-in movie theaters, the drive-in restaurants like Sonic. These guys are taking home the big bucks right now. The indoor theaters are losing money. Something to think about. Right. Well, that's what they're doing. So if you think about it, how many of the numbers, as I said, are legit? How many people have gone to one doctor, gotten a test, then go to another doctor, gotten another test, and another doctor? Say 3 people get the virus, the same 3 people. Okay, so patient A, B, and C. So patient A goes to Doctor 1. Okay, you don't have a virus. You're fine. Patient B comes to the doctor, says, you got the virus. You're not fine. He wants a second opinion. He goes to Dr. B. He says, oh, you got the virus. You're not fine. He says, screw that. He goes to a third doctor, said the same thing. Now, does that count as 3 separate confirmed cases or 1 case? Yeah, how you doing? Flag and Puppets, how's it going today? Compared to last night's show, this show is nice and quiet because everybody gets a chance to think their head through and not have to worry about jumping around answering phones. And that's why we do the morning shows like we do, because it's more of a relaxed atmosphere. It's the kind of show you want to drink your tea or coffee with and not have to worry about, you know. I hate Splenda. Ugh. But guess what? It's what I got. I think they count every test, the same person taking 2 or 3 tests. That would make sense. That would make sense. How you doing, Alan D? How are your days? How are you doing? Don't forget to put a like in the like jar. It helps. It helps to screw up the YouTube algorithm in a good way. And it'll get our videos on the recommended videos, and then everybody will see them. I don't know how many of them will subscribe, but at least if you put a like in the like jar, it tells YouTube algorithm as a vote of confidence and says this stream is worth watching. Well, it's the hospital stay, but I'll gladly take another one even if was not encountered much people. They gave me 2 tests. I bet if they were positive, then we would have counted both. One was the rapid, the other was the 48-hour one. Oh, by the way, they're coming up with a third one. You can use your phone to send the results in with. It's a Bluetooth connected phone app. You put your special swabs in, do what you got to do, and then you put it into the little machine, and it then reads the test, and then it sends the Bluetooth results back to your phone app, which then sends it to wherever you're going to go to. It is FDA approved now. I don't know if the stay-at-home test is going to be something that the average person is going to go for, but I guess it could be useful for some people. This is per hope you're well. So last night we had a short segment of a lot of views during the beginning of the show, which was amazing. Like I described when I looked at the view count, Heretics Live, I said, it looks like a guy laying on his back, having a hard-on, with his pee-pee sticking straight up in the air and his 2 testicles right next to him. Like this. And then you can see the rest of his body. He's a skinny guy, like not a big beer gun on him. And he's like, yeah, like his phallus is sticking straight up in the air. That's what the view count looked like. Whoa. I mean, that's the weirdest thing. I never saw that before. Usually it comes up like a giant spike, bam, and then all of a sudden comes down and like a giant spike, bam. So like someone sticking a big giant dagger coming out of his body or something. That wasn't the way it looked like last night. I couldn't even come up with a better name to describe it. That's what it looked like. I'm looking at the graph. I explained it last night on the live show. I said, this is weird. I hope that Vinny G would actually take the time to actually talk to me. I either by joining my Google Meet panel, which will probably be easier for him given the fact that he's in Australia, or even in the morning show, which for Australia, New Zealand people is a little more easier to access it. It's a queen saying that the view count looked like a giant. Yeah, like a guy basically laying on the bed. I'm talking about a skinny guy. And you can visualize his legs, his thighs, his stomach, his flat 6-pack abs. Mm-hmm. And the viewer count went from like nothing to exploding, like an insights for natural male enhancement. Oh, yeah. Or more like natural YouTube enhancement. Okay. The other thing was it was kind of interesting. I've known YouTube Ben for 3 years, but I love to have you on his show too. Trust me. Well, it would be kind of hard because I don't know what his time zone is, because I think it's like they're 12 hours ahead of us. So if it's 12 hours ahead of us, let's see. Okay, right now it is currently 10:47. That's 10:47 at night, guys. I'm still streaming at 10:47 on the other channel. So I mean, I'm still, I'm still streaming the other channel. He could be doing a 10 o'clock in the morning show, and I'll be streaming at 10 o'clock at night on my other channel. Shows you 5 hours me, 9 hours in front of me. But Jojo, okay, you're 5 hours behind me. Okay, so yeah, so they'll put some. Yeah, that puts some. Like I said, just keep the math easy for prevent giving ourselves a migraine. It's actually it's about 14 hours ahead of us. Okay, still. So that would mean 12:47 his time. So it means that that's a late show for me. Oh my god. But yes, eventually we are going to end up doing a night show, which is going to end up going to Australia, because one of the things that I'm considering, once we get 1,000 subs, 1,020 subs, and we start bringing money in for advertisement, and we can get views up, to be like, Meet Kevin said, where you could be possibly making as much as $1,000 a day. And he does more than just one video. He does a whole bunch of series of videos on the show. You can make $1,000 a day. What would stop me from getting Ring Central, a voice over IP provider, setting up an Australia, New Zealand phone number, a UK phone number, and having my American phone number, so that we can be taking phone calls from people from the United Kingdom and Australia, New Zealand? Think about the opportunities. You wouldn't be just seeing American callers on the show. You'll be hearing from other countries too, on a regular basis. Yeah, that's true. They have big ones. Spiders, that is. And deadly snakes. And the only venomous mammal in existence with a beak, called the duckbill platypus. It's got 2 venomous spurs in its back legs. It's just kind of weird. I don't know how that creature ever came to an existence, so that's kind of amazing. Yes, I know we can. And big sharks. But think of this. When they celebrate Christmas on December 25th, they're at the beach swimming. It's their summer. This is the 4th day of their summer right now. Actually, it's actually the 7th day of their summer. 8th day of their summer. They're at the beach in suntan lotion slathered all over their bodies, and they're sitting there, even if it's very social distancing, very distant. Maybe people got their own backyard to the beach, enjoying some steaks in the Barbie, maybe some shrimp. Ugh, I don't like shrimp that much. But point is, they're having a good time. Oh, I don't know. I watched a couple of Australians, and I watched quite a few Euros, and they're not drunk on YouTube. At least not too badly drunk. Big Clive does drink on camera, yes. Dawn's movies. He doesn't seem to drink on his videos. He's from Russia. Then there's also, what's the name of the guy there? Ashens. Ashens doesn't drink on camera much. There's a lot of British shows I watched where the people are not drinking on camera. The thing is that as an international community, YouTubers have a lot to share with each other. I've been studying because one day, if I ever go to the UK, if I ever manage to get enough resources that I can financially afford to get a home in the UK, I'm going to go for the Part P electrical exam to become beginning of electrician for the United Kingdom wiring certification. I already got the American certification for residential many years ago to be an electrician's helper. Now, there's good money to be made if you can get the Part P electrical certification. It's not the same thing as a journeyman, which is basically a lot more serious job than basically an entry level Part P electrician in the UK. But boy, can you make a green stuff if you do that. Yeah, a lot of the European country does. The culture is like that. Every country has issues. Lager puppets. Every country has issues. No country is immune from having issues. Even Antarctica has issues. Well, I'm off to go in the real world. Take care, Queen. You have so much knowledge to offer us. Thank you for so much. You're welcome. You're no problem. I'll do what I can. But don't forget, we will be live tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time as well. So we're going to find out if the House does pass the $2,000 bill. Oh, this is going to be a major trip if they pass that. I think I said at the beginning of the show. $2,000 passes. The $600 was already passed of the $908 billion stimulus package. And if I understand this correctly, Donald Trump wants that $2,000 for everybody, every man, woman, and child that's an American citizen. Holy smokes. Wow. I don't think it's going to be a problem passing the House. The Senate might be a lot more touch and go. I mean, it'd be nice to see some of the senators, basically, the Republican side, have kind of clamored around with Donald Trump that this is kind of needed because this has been too long of a delay to just go for just a $600 check. This country has got to do more for people more often. Now, Senator Wyden has also put a proposal out, which I don't know if he's been anything more talk about it, that he wants to give everybody on Social Security, regardless, disability, retirement, survivors, whatever, wants to give them an additional $200 a month for a year. A month now. That would mean, to me, of $1,334 a month, I'll be getting $1,534 a month, which means I can go back to the salon, I can get my hair turned back into blonde, and everybody will be happy, jumping, joy, singing in the streets, Handel's Messiah. That is so cool. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm going to get ready to wrap it up anyway, too, because I want to get a little bit of nap. But anyway, the point is that I will see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not forget to share the video, too. Liking is good, but make sure to share it, too. Let's share these videos with your friends, your families, other channels you watch. Let them know what's going on. Oh, I could talk a little longer. A lot of people are going to get ready to go to work and things like that. So we don't have to leave right now, but like I said, you want to talk for a little bit, we can do that. And Monica, I did look into your comment about what you said. I'm still offering the same offer I offer you in your comment. If you want to take the role of helping mod the channel, you can help. You can help be an online assistant if you want. Lovely stream, Michelle, and let me thank you. Hey, Spirit, okay. Joe and Lemmy, yep. Alright, so anyway, yeah, the show starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It doesn't always run for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. It's not like the night show. It tends to be a lot shorter. It all depends on how much we have to cover. Bits of lots of nice people in your chat, which is always a good sign. Yes, absolutely. The morning shows is a lot more positive. Positive turnout. There's less of the drama stuff, which is nice. I don't have to worry about the morning shows being a drama fest, which is great. This show here, the morning show, is more popular, especially among those in the European countries and the UK, because this is more compatible with their sleeping schedules. Okay. Midnight my time. I'll set up my notification. Okay. Yes, it is late for a lot of people in the UK. I mean, it's like, let's see, what time is it? They're like 5 hours ahead of us. So you figure 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's midnight your time. Exactly. It's 9:02 a.m. here now. Okay, so you're in the mountain time zone. Okay. So this kind of works out good for some people because the morning people can, in the United States can still be part of it, and then the European audience can also be part of it. That's the reason we do the shows like we do, is because it works out fine. People in different time zones trying to find a slot that works for everybody has always been a bit of a challenge. How you doing, Miss Pusa from the Philippines. How are you today? How are you? I'm fine. I'm doing really good. Donald Trump has signed the $908 billion Coronavirus Relief Act. In addition to that, the U.S. House of Representatives will be presenting another bill for $2,000 for every legally entitled man, woman, and child in the United States. It is more than likely will pass the House, in my opinion. But as I said before, the Senate is going to be touch and go. Senate is not going to be too enthusiastic about supporting it. By the way, my name is Michelle, or we would say in Italian, Michela Maria Dalene. That's actually how you say it in Italian. MicheleMarieDalene. Yeah. I didn't know. I do know a little bit of Italian. I do know a little bit. All right, so nope. That's not how it works this time. Not on this bill. Not on the bill that they're proposing. Not the bill they're bringing to the floor. Everybody. So that means a family of 5 will get 33. Oh my God. A family of 5. $2,000 a person is 10,000 U.S. people dollars. Wow. That's the real numbers. Your name is Michele 30. Ugh. And MicheleMarieDalene is the same as in Italian. Okay. Ooh, love that I can't roll my R's. I can ding. Okay, yeah, some people don't have the ability to do it. How you doing, Marosh? Joe says sing what? I don't know. I can sing a little bit of sing. Let's see. At least a part of it. We're having heat. Okay. Yeah, I got it. We're having a heat wave. A tropical heat wave. Temperatures rising. That's not surprising that you can. That's not the only thing I remember from Grumpy Old Man. From Ella Fitzgerald. Okay. You're right about the morning streams being more positive. It's the morning streams that gives me the energy and the fortitude to deal with the night ones. So that's why I like the morning streams. It's easier on people. There's less stress. There's less. It's just nicer. You were up to 952 last night. What happened? A little bit of YouTube churn. That's what has happens. Always happens. Yeah. I was up to 952. YouTube happened. That's what happened. YouTube people do that. They'll subscribe, then change their mind and go, no thanks, and unsub. Or sometimes YouTube's robots will catch up on them and go, yo, you're not even legit, man. I'm not counting you out anymore. So we're going to turn this around. We're still going to turn this around. We're going to get real voters. We're going to get real people, real subs. We're going to get them to stick around. by legitimate means possible. Yeah, well, I can understand the fickleness. I actually did subscribe to a few channels, watched a few videos, and went, "Yeah, not interested." And I unsub. But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get those kind of people where they're just like that. They're fickle. They're not. It doesn't mean they're necessarily not loyal. It just means that those, come in, taste the waters, find out they don't like the flavor, and leave. That's expected. Some things, it's nuts. I'm up to over a certain amount, but it's taken me months to do it for my singing and my vlogs and my dog. Okay. Rachel says, I was wondering why they ran away, and I wonder, will they stay? My little runaways. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, I love the one by Melissa Manchester, combining that with My Boyfriend's Back and Runaway. Oh, that is a cool. I actually sang that on the Patreon or Discord concert. If you want to go check it out, it's on my Patreon. If you are a subscriber to my Patreon, you can listen to my exclusively singing music along with some of my favorite records. So if you want to hear that concert, you got to subscribe to Patreon to hear it. It is an exclusive on Patreon only. It was live on Discord. It was only live that night on Discord. And then after that, it was just on Patreon. So you see, you got to have exclusives in this day and age. If you don't have exclusives, you're not going to make it at all. Here's a link to my Patreon. Okay, I know some of you say, I blocked Nightbot, so I'll never see your message. Okay. Then I shall share it with you. I'll copy Nightbot's response, and then I can type it for you. There we go. There we go. Copy. Paste. Okay. Check out our Patreon page. Oh, if you haven't been on my Discord page, if you are looking for that, same thing. I'm going to post the Discord link too. And I will share the PayPal, but honestly, I would rather see people become monthly pledges on Patreon, because the Patreon pledges makes it easy for me and you. One, for you, you don't have to worry about collecting and going to yourself, oh shit, I forgot to mail a check to Michelle today. Because Patreon will automatically take care of it for you. Just deduct it from your debit card, credit card, PayPal, whatever you chose. Which makes it easy for you. It makes it easy for me. It makes it easier for me because I know that I can guarantee, if I see I've got 5 subscribers, for example, I don't have that many, but let's say I did. If I have 5 subscribers or patrons, and they stick around, and I know how much money I can expect from Patreon, then hey, that's great, because that means I can plan ahead. But with the PayPal, it's spur of the moment, and so I might get $5 one show. I might get $15 the next show. I might get $30 5 shows later. I can't guarantee and budget accordingly. It's kind of like when you're working at a restaurant and you're making tips, You might go out there and go, oh, hey, should I give the waitress more money or should I give her less money? Because she doesn't know how much tip she's getting. She can't decide if she's going to have that extra money to finally finance the car that she wanted to get, because she doesn't know how much tip she's going to make. Thus, the reason why it is imperative. And if you, besides that, with Patreon, when you subscribe, you get access to exclusives that don't exist for PayPal people. Like the concert I did, and the other videos and pieces I've shared with people, and books. Yes, some of my writing is on Patreon. Um, Spiritual Jody Girl, I should imagine that evening streams must be quite stressful. I have found a few of them to be sensory overload, and I'm just a viewer. They are, and yes, they are, especially for the content producer who has to sit there and deal with the phone, the vlogs. I mean, the Discord chat, the Google Meet chat, the pops a lot when he gets in here. Oh God, that's when Michelle and I basically have to That's why it's hard enough, but for viewers, it's hard enough to follow them. But everyone, I can go to sleep now. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Same to you, Miss Pusa. Wish you luck. And we have seriously, you're going to really need to promote the Patreon. Now, even when we get to the point we can get super chat, I'm going to be honest when I say this. Etika did super chat. Etika was fleeced like you won't believe. People would come on the show, send him lots of money, and then they would be ratting assholes. And then they would go through and do a demand a chargeback from his PayPal, leaving him with no money to pay his rent. He was at the verge of losing his apartment, folks. People don't know that. He couldn't pay his bills because they took not only did his multi-channel network time to take a big chunk of his money, but the chargebacks from PayPal were exceedingly painful. Oh, of course he's going to throw himself off the East River. Couldn't do anything else. He couldn't even get psychotherapy help. Okay, Jojo, you were in every hood I seen to be in. Not an insult. Nice you support so many people. Yes, I do feel you referring the evening streams, and I appreciate how tiring they must be for you. They are, because as a content producer, it's not like I can go ahead and turn them off, because that's not the way it works. You're stuck. It's like you're being on the front lines. You don't have a choice to say, you know what, I'm getting tired of this. I'm gonna go home. You don't got that pleasure. No. How you doing, Charlotte? Hola Banana says hello. Hi, Chair. At least I got my real face. Well, how you doing? Oh yeah, I mean, as I don't have a choice. I'm sitting. It's like sitting in front of a firing squad. You got the phones ringing, you got the Discord ringing, you got Pops a lot ringing on Skype, you got people in chat. Some of them being very nice, like we are. Some of them just basically trying to ham it up for views, not necessarily in a positive way. And then those people, um, sometimes they're quietly attacking other people in the background at the same time. They're quietly trying to attack you. Even some of them are subtle and some of them are not so subtle. Okay. So, okay. Spirit Cells, yes, PayPal chargebacks can be terrible, and they've gotten worse. a lot worse. They have gotten a lot worse. Absolutely. It's getting ridiculous. $60, $70, $80 each chargeback is nuts. 6 months of PayPal income should be saved before safely drawn on, but most people cannot afford to do that. Right, I can't. I can't afford to do it that way. Keeping on your plates spinning, Michelle. Chargebacks are awful. Yes, Spirit, and too many can cause you PayPal to close. Absolutely. That's why our personal PayPal and our business PayPal, which is tied into this channel, which is the business PayPal, is completely separate. I even called PayPal to confirm if that was legal. They said that's fine. Do you know, honestly, guys, Etika loved what he did. He really did. He loved what he did. He loved doing this gaming show. He had 600,000 subs. And some mean-spirited people, whoever they were, took him literally to the cleaners and was ready to cause him to lose enough of his sanity just from the stress. And in fact, the landlord was ready to throw him out in the street. What was he going to do? He goes into mental health facilities in Bellevue and all over that. And they basically slip up and just go ahead and say, take these pills and call me in the morning. Yeah. Then the poor doctor is not even sitting there and saying, okay, Mr. Etika, what's the problem here? Let's talk about it. No one even took the time to talk to him. Just covered him. Here, take these Xanax. I'll help you. I'll help you with your depression. No, you're just putting a coat of paint on a rotten wall. That's not going to help you. And at least you would get a break for an evening. Some people need to jam the evening phone line just to give you a break. You know what? That's one of the reasons why the next feature we're going to install is call parking. Call parking. Think about it. Call parking means if I take this phone off the damn hook, or I basically turn it off for a short time to think and clear my head, the attendant would say, please stay on the line. Michelle will be with you shortly. Thank you. Please listen to the show while you're on hold. 5 minutes later, Michelle will be with you shortly. Please stay on the line. Michelle will touch you now. You have to do it sometimes, guys. Sometimes you have to do it. Yeah. I am my kiss that says happy holidays and change it frequently. Also, sliding and picturing when the holidays are around. Yeah, well, right now we only have one phone line, right? So before I set up an asterisk computer to connect in with our existing PBX, $2,500 will make that possible. $2,500 will make it possible, 100%. You bet. Auto call parking. Actually, our existing phone system has call parking, except we only have one phone number to do it with, which is kind of ridiculous. But if you get 3 more phone numbers from overseas to Ring Central, running on an asterisk computer, but we're going to have a problem in the sense that we don't have enough bandwidth to handle all those phone calls from overseas to voice over IP, and then deal with the one phone line coming in that's not voice over IP. Holy moly. The amount of people that'd be calling into the show would be nuts. But you know what? We'll see what happens, guys. Technology's there. We could do things like this. How you doing, MJ? Thank you. I'm glad you say that about me being a blessing for so many. Leave a like in the light chat, please. Hello, everybody in chat. The morning shows may not be as busy as the night shows, but like I said before, the night shows are a lot more hectic. At least the morning shows, I don't take phone calls in the morning shows on a regular basis. I did once or twice. And I wasn't too impressed. This is when I can drink my tea. This is when I can focus on the day's events. Offer a little bit of help, positive energy to people. That's what I heard by the news, MJ Sweetheart. So, for the very latecomers who are American citizens, Donald Trump has indeed signed the $908 billion coronavirus bill. He did that yesterday night. And so not only are you going to get a $600 check for adults, $600 for dependents, today the House is going to vote on the $2,000 enchilada. And as I said, as I hear and understand it, that's $2,000 for adults and $2,000 for children. So a family of 5 could get a total of $10,000 in their bank account by direct deposit if it passes. I don't think it's going to have a problem so much with the House, but the Senate may be, as I said, a lot of touch and go. We'll have to see where it goes. The opportunities with $10,000 for a family of 5 is quite big. But even for a family of 1, the $2,600 would be a mind-blowing extravaganza. Yeah, the unemployed, they're going to get about 10 weeks of benefits as of now. At $300 a week, plus any state money that they're eligible for. So that is going to be an asset. Now, plus there will be a continuation of the eviction moratorium for the time being. So you'll still have somebody to give you back rent to your landlord for it. The $600 checks should be starting to go out within a week. The $2,000 checks, probably if it passes the House and meets the minimum to pass a 60-vote Senate filibuster, and it's signed into law on Donald Trump, will probably be a week after it's passed. Will be signed into law is when you might start seeing the $2,000 check, or at least start going out. As long as the Internal Revenue Service of the United States has your information for direct deposit on file. Anderson Harrison says, I love your show, Michelle. Noodle said on my stream you were not a hermaphrodite and that you were stupid. But I think you were great, and I will be back tonight to challenge him in a fight. First of all, Anderson, I am a hermaphrodite. I have a copy of my birth certificate here if you want to see it. It says female on it, as it does in the documentary. Oh, yes. By the way, for those of you who don't know in the documentary, I should post that link out here. And then copy it for those of you who block Nightbot. I really wish you wouldn't block Nightbot, because Nightbot's just trying to do its job. Nightbot's just trying to do his job. I think Nightbot's a guy. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a guy robot. But he acts like a guy robot. There we go. Let's get this link out to people. Copy it. I copy. Bam. Let's go. All right. I don't know if that's... Oh, what did he say? No, anyway. Good to keep up with the world, politics, and financials. Yeah, I do that. Okay, well, see, that brings a very big, very good question now. YouTube used to have, if you had at least 500 subs or something like that, you used to give you the blue check mark. See how Nightbot, for those of you who didn't block Nightbot, you see how Nightbot has a check mark next to its wrench, which would tell you that this is a verified account. That is important to remember. If you have, like, now it's 100,000 subs. If you have 100,000 subs, you now can get a blue wrench next to your name. Okay. I used to have a wrench next to my name before they changed the rules. So you knew the real MicheleMarieDalene was posting on your channel, because you would see my name and then you see the little wrench. Let's just tell you that's the real MicheleMarieDalene and not some fraud trying to say that to me. Yeah, it's good. It's really a good documentary. Please give R11H30 a positive thumbs up. Share it with other people. And give him a positive comment on his channel and subscribe to his channel. Let's make R11H30 a happy man for putting all that work into that documentary. Let's help him, because he did a good job. He spent over $3,000 making that. And it really, really would be awesome to see him being able to get a return on his investment. I hate how they took the ability to check channels. Yeah, I know. Blazingly, I agree. It is stupid. And now you get people who claim to be me. In fact, if I wasn't right now here, you will see I got a little crown or something that says I'm the moderator, like this. So I type in hello. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. You'll notice my name's in yellow. But if I'm visiting another channel, my name is the same color as every other fake MicheleMarieDalene out there, and there's a few of them. So how in the hell are you supposed to know who the real MicheleMarieDalene is? And then I get yelled at because some fake MicheleMarieDalene is going around saying things I never said. Yes, Nightbot. Absolutely. Nightbot is just reminding you the oldest message of all. I'm going to just copy this for you guys so you boys to block Nightbot can see this. Paste. Hit enter. Okay. Just subscribe on the little blue NASQ. If you see it, subscribe NASQ in the bottom of your screen. That's another thing they made a lot more complicated, is the way we used to be able to click on the person's name and go to the channels directly. They keep changing the setup, and then they make everybody else's life miserable. Yes, Nightbot, I shall let them know. Okay, copy that one. Paste. It's too bad I can't give Nightbot another name. I don't know. How about Snowbot? You know, if I could give Nightbot another name, Snowbot, or something where maybe somebody else is using the Nightbot servers that posted things on this Nightbot and basically was dragging it through the mud, and then you basically hide that Nightbot, then you lose out missing my Nightbot. Not just more to one thing. Much appreciated. Thank you. I like Snowbot, Queenbot, Daybot, Newsbot, RemindBot, whatever. Give it another name. If you could give it another name, so that maybe. Oh yes, the Discord link. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna reshare that because people who do know of the Discord link. If you come here, it's worth it. It's worth it to come. Copy that one. Paste. Oh, okay, that works. Thank you. Yeah, please do come to my Discord page, guys. It's wild over there. For the most part, it's pretty sane, but it can get wild. We have the Silvermoon City Cafe, which is for older people above drinking age, where we can have adult conversations, and we have the general area, and then for people who are into the adult artwork, we have an adult artwork section. I don't maintain that. I don't even go in there. I just basically leave that to someone else to do. Right. I think Snowbot works for a name too. Please like, subscribe, and share. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna turn this bus around. Give me 40 acres. We'll turn this rig around. It's by far the easiest thing that I have found. Some guy can turn it on a dime right downtown, but give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Yeah, a pretty famous trucker song. Yeah. Every lake, just so you understand how this works with the lake system. This is one of the reasons why I'm asking anybody who's Patreon, who follows Noodles, please give him a like in his videos, even if some of them think they're a little silly. Just because get him up, it gets enough likes, he's gonna get recommended videos, and then he can grow. And because it short circuits the YouTube's ability to slide the smaller channels under the rec, and that will encourage them to put those videos in recommended videos. I follow tarot card readings. I've thought about buying a few decks. I'm not really too sure if I'd be able to figure out how to learn how to read them properly, but I follow like Mystic Witch Tarot. I follow oh God, Spirit Mail. I follow Annabelle. I follow a few other tarot card readings. Truth Told Tarot from the UK. So I've been following them, and so far every single one of the readings said that 2021 for Aquarius is going to be a very, very, very positive time, a bumper crop of success. And I'm an Aquarius with an ascendant Sagittarius, and I got three Virgos in my chart. So yeah, I got it. I got it. Well, it'd be great to see it. I would like to try it myself, but I don't know if too many people would appreciate me doing readings. They wanted me to do them live on camera, and I was like, guys, maybe if I was experienced and I had a couple of, like a couple months of practice, if I video them, then maybe I could have done it. But to try to do a tarot card reading live on camera with no training is like asking for disaster. Yeah, I do like tarot card readings. I've seen quite a few different ways to do them. One woman doesn't use tarot cards; she uses tarot tiles. Like little Scrabble squares. That she uses those instead of actual physical cards because maybe she doesn't have a lot of room, so she has these tarot tiles, like in the back, like you put the Scrabble pieces and like she pulls them out, or like the runes. Some people use the runes. They pull them out of the bag and they put them up on the table. Like you see the different symbols and different suits. It's interesting. I never seen that done. One woman uses playing cards, regular household playing cards. I thought that was even more interesting. Right. A lot of them I follow are intuitive readers. Yeah, exactly. I would love to see you do my reading. If you want some data for background, I will send you. Well, actually, it's nothing secret. I can tell you right now. I don't know how detailed you want to go, but I was born on February 13th, 1968. I was born in Hartford, Connecticut, Hartford Hospital. Um, I was born about, what was it, three? Oh shit, I forgot. I have to go back and look at my birth certificate. Oh, I should be able to do that. I think it was like 3:06 in the morning or something like that. Thank you very much, Jojo. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen it done with playing cards. I think it's interesting. I mean, like the diamonds, the hearts, the spades, the clovers. Yeah, the clubs. I mean, how would you translate them into? Well, the spades could mean like they look like shovels, right? So basically, that could be earth. The diamonds could be like the uh, mm, oh my god, let's see, wands, the coins, the pentacles. Then the other two could be like the cups, and one more could be, let's see, you got earth. That's the Those are the coin. Yeah, those are the pentacles. Then you got your water. That's the cups. Then you got the wands. That's fire. And then you got, what's the fourth one? Earth, air, fire, water. It's cups. I forgot what the air one was. Oh, and I'm an Aquarius, so you think I would remember that? Oh, some of the tarot cards are visually stunning. Yes, they are. Swords. Thank you. Heck, I know. Swords. That's mine. A sword. The star. The Aquarian star. Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yes. Absolutely fascinating idea. I mean, I wanted to try doing a tarot card reading, but then the people who told me to do the tarot card reading cold on camera were like, a lot of them were not really thinking out for my well-being. They were thinking about for something to laugh at. So I'm like, no. Not until I get practice. Not until I actually began to understand the cards and what the meaning is as an intuitive reader. That'd be like trying to put a person who never drove a car in their lives behind the wheel of a Formula One race car and expecting that they're not going to end up dead running into a wall. Yeah, that's a very bad idea. If it was a person that said, "Okay, here's my old junk Volkswagen Beetle," here you could try it. Oh, it's got a 4-speed manual, but yeah, you can drive it in my backyard for a little bit. I got a huge backyard, drive around the cornfield. It'll be good for you. Learn how to at least steer and brake. Be fine. Tried calling a few times, but you can't get through. I want to ask how you think your show is going. Oh, you mean on the night shows? You know, the easiest way to do it is to actually join the panels. We do have a panel on the night shows. If you can install Google Meet on your phone or if you're using your computer, the panels, are guaranteed to get through on the panel. If you join the panels, you can get through. George and Lisa suck. Who are they? Okay, they hung up on me. Oh, yeah, I get a lot of those on my channel too. Hang-ups. Well, anyway, guys, look, here's the deal. It's already 11:45 in the morning. Holy crap. I didn't know it was that late already. So I just wanted to say that everybody, I will see everybody tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please check your local listings for time. If you're not in America, you might want to check your local listings. If you want to catch the show from the beginning, we occasionally will put out the Google Meet invite every show. And you can come on it. We're going to be recycling and reusing the same invite code. So it will be the same code. It's not going to change. So you can always come back. Every time. Guaranteed. So, well, for now, please have a nice day, everybody. I'm serious. And I will find out as soon as I can about the $2,000 House passing the bill for $2,000. And then the Senate, I will let you know what happens. This could be very, very momentous. Very, very momentous. I know it's a lot of money for the budget. But like Steve Mnuchin said, guys, this is the best time. Interest rates are at ridiculously low for this country. And when the real estate market goes down like a bomb, everybody's going to be able to pick up the pieces, put a down payment on their home of their dreams. Maybe in the real world, somebody might really build Silvermoon. Probably not me, but somebody. Do you realize how much the real Silvermoon would cost? For those of you who saw Sims 4, Sims, the Apple thing's built now, easily $4 to $8 million if appraised by a real appraiser. Over $4 to $8 million. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Absolutely. But guys, for now, I want you all to have a nice day. Stay out of trouble. I'm sorry you kind of came a little late, but that's okay. Everybody, I'm going to get ready to get going. because it is just about time to wrap it up. It's 11:47 my time. I got things I gotta do for the night before the night show, like catch up on the news and find out what the vote's gonna be. And I didn't get much sleep. I really want to get a little sleep in, so I want to get a little sleep in. And so everybody have a nice day. Yep. See you guys later. See you tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Yep. See you guys. Let's get to this thing all set. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.